I'm assuming by now we have all seen a version of A Star is Born, but what if I told you that the original version was rumored to be based on a real-life Hollywood couple? The original A Star is Born was released in 1937, and it is rumored to be inspired by the relationship between Barbara Stanwyck and her first husband, Frank Bay. Now, before Judy Garland, Barbara Streisand, and Lady Gaga each made their own versions, the very first A Star is Born starred Janet Gaynor, the very first woman to win Best Actress at the Oscars. Unlike the later versions of the movie, which centered around musicians, the original one was centered around Hollywood actors. But the story's heart is pretty much the same. A woman meets an established star who helps grow her career until her acclaim exceeds his. And just like in the version where Bradley Cooper crashes Lady Gaga's Grammy acceptance speech, the same thing happens in the original film, except for this time when she was winning her Oscar. When the movie first came out, rumors started to swirl that this was about Barbara and Frank's relationship because they met when Barbara was still a chorus girl and Frank was a famous vaudeville star. They moved to Los Angeles so that he could make it in the movies, but this move ended up benefiting Barbara's career more than his. Barbara's career ended up taking off in ways that Frank's never did. And although he had fame in his own right, he became a pretty angry drunk, and they would divorce by 1935. And just 3 years later, in 1938, Barbara Stanwyck would receive her first of 4 Oscar nominations, while Frank became more known for saying problematic things than his work. Now, although Barbara didn't get nominated for an Oscar until a year after this film came out, audiences were so convinced that this movie was about Barbara and Frank that the film's producer had to come out and say that any similarities to the storyline were completely coincidental. Who knows what the truth is? But all I know is that I hope that this video reminds people that if you enjoyed the versions that starred Judy Garland, Barbara Streisand, or Lady Gaga, go give the original version a rewatch, because it's the same story you know and love, but with some old Hollywood glam.